And when we kiss goodbye and part. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Horses are sacred. Me and the horse are one. It might sound crazy, but there's a soul-to-soul connection. And of course, in the movies, I've seen Lord Rogers and Trigger. You couldn't separate the horses from the heroes who rode them. And I named my guitar Trigger after Lord Rogers' horse. I wanted a guitar that was similar to the Angelico that Django played. I knew the first time I played it that this was the sound that I was looking for. I said, how much is it? He said, $150. And I just paid $150 for a roping horse. So I said, that's cool, I'll take it. And the best money I ever spent. The Martin guitar that is Trigger is an N20 with Brazilian back and sides and a spruce top. The spruce top is a resonant wood, but it's a very soft wood as well. The way that Willie plays is a very physical style. He really plucks and picks, and that's what has dug out the second sound hole below the regular sound hole on Trigger. All the instruments have their place. I've been holding guitar next to my heart since it became a part of me.
Any of us could die or leave the band, and the band would go on. But if Trigger, Willie's guitar, disappears, that's it.
That Chuck Norris guitar.
I've always played games. That's been my thing from so long as I can remember. I like to gamble, I like to play dominoes, I like to compete. It's fun to do, but on the other hand, it helps you understand people. You can play a game of dominoes with a guy and tell a lot about it before it's over, you know. Zeke Varna was my best friend. He was the best domino player, poker player, pool sharp, he did it all. We met when I was 16 and he was 22. He ran a poker game out of a trailer house in his hometown of Hillsboro. And the minute it looked like the law might catch him, he'd hop a freight train. Sometimes I'd hop that train with him, and he showed me how to live life on the run. Before Zeke, most of my fans were local high school girls. Zeke was the first adult to see me as a serious artist with real potential.
he became my biggest champion.
Zeke was older. Zeke kind of took Willie in under his wing. He was a father figure to Willie.
Well, when I first met Willie, he was a young, red-headed, freckle-faced kid. He was 14, I was 21 and a half. I had come out of the Army. And while I knew him, his voice changed when he decided down to Night Owl.
Willie and his friend Zeke, they were gonna hop a train from Abbott to Wake.
Sounds like it.
So the theory was to throw your bag on the first boxcar, and then you climb up on the second one.
Yeah,
And
probably
throw your
change
checks in
that.
the first car, but that train started picking up a little bit of speed.
Probably get a plumber.
It kept going faster and faster. By the time the
Cool,
second
yeah.
boxcar came by, it was going too fast for them to
Yeah, you
get
got,
on the train. So they
the
were
wires
just
is for the
kinda seal
satellite.
their earthly possessions.
And if it
That was
goes
Willie's
ground,
first tour that didn't happen.
Willie was never afraid of getting lost. He was a barn
Was the
explorer.
water bill gone up?
For
no,
Willie
it's
was
just a
the
small
road.
leak.
It
It's
was
leaking.
It's not leaking, it's just.
No, it's leaking.
arthritis on the road.
It's not
He's been wandering longer since he was a little boy.
the hardy underneath is all
Wandering
wet.
off
So
is
it's
just
leaking behind.
his nature.
I'm saying we probably have to
It
get
feeds
a
him,
plumber so he,
his spirit.
if something happens, they have all
The road is
schools and all the
comforting,
damn.
and the road is
cities and
exciting, and
stuff.
the road is ever changing, and the road
Tirando el agua y
enables
nosotros no podemos
you to
cambiarla.
escape whatever you need.
Being on the road
Oh,
is
tiene que
just
quitar
something
la
that
tabla.
gets
Yeah.
inside of you, and you never get out of your mind, ever.
Willie basically lives on the road.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
He's
Look,
from
Michael. That's Michael.
wherever his home is.
He's like a
That was Michael Jackson right there.
He's sort of moving all the time.
If
Yeah, I don't know.
anybody ever loved that road, it was Willie.
That was always where I
Cuando es, ¿cuántos años tiene la casa?
Paya.
How long time, Danny?
on their buses or cars or trailers or station wagons. And so I'm anxious to get into that.
It becomes one of the conflicts of
Right,
his
¿no
life,
sabes?
is how much time do you spend
No.
with your family and how much time do you spend on the road. And the road always wins.
Out on the road, I met my friend Biff Colley, a DJ, and his wife Shirley, an artist in her own right. Shirley is a singer, she's a songwriter, she's a yoga,
Cuando se ve aquí en la pared,
an
que está
independent
mojado.
woman.
Man. Oh man, not a half, man.
Yeah.
we recorded a duet. And even though neither of us wrote the song, and Cochran did, the title just about summed up the sexual vibe we felt in the studio.
Que es el primero.
I don't know, Danny, just.
Willie had been estranged from Martha, I think, for a little bit already. And if you listen to Willie and Shirley duetting, you
Look
can
at little puppy.
¿Quién
Look like the one grandma used to have. Used to chew on my pacifiers.
se pierde largo?
And I.
Ya la
Look at
estamos allá de Jackson.
Martha was fit to be tied, but Martha was always
Chico,
fit to be
hermano de
tied.
Javier y
She
de
had every
Paco.
right to be, and divorce was inevitable. In 1963, the year I turned 30,
¿Ya?
Shirley got married.
¿O vas para
We
arriba?
found 17 beautiful acres north of Goodnessville, Tennessee, far from the Kentucky border. Ridgetop, a farming community, was just what the doctor.
Oh, look at the cow pigs.
I was in third grade and we flew in for the summer. And that was really exciting because I hadn't seen my dad
Ay,
in a while.
no
He was
sabe,
married.
we
were Kind of real shy of each other. I didn't really know him. You know, I hadn't been around him or anything.
Well, as kids, you know, we would do hide and go seek. He taught us swimming games. He taught me how to back dive. He taught me how to do all that kind of stuff.
Yes, that was a really important.
Look at them carrots, Grandma.
Really important.
Look
He
good.
really wanted
Ya va a recoger Mitch.
experience that's
Nobody coming.
He's got
Nobody's coming.
No, nobody coming.
Gotta start opening up a shop and coming to the people now, huh, Eddie? You go DoorDash? Kind of DoorDash? Side job.
Yeah, driver's license now.
Exactly. That's free money right there. You got Uber Eats, DoorDash, sign up on all
It
three
didn't
of
take
them.
him long for him to know he wanted to be back on the road.
That's free money.
Grandma's tacos.
Exactly.
Grandpa's.
I can build an app right now with an AI that will, have the 5D Rancho tacos, and you can be the delivery person. If you ain't in there in less than 33 minutes, then it's free for them. So you gotta be quick. Gotta be quick like on Chapo.
Loco.
They had a life where they were sleeping.
Locos Tacos. Yeah. Grandpa's Locos Tacos. Grandma's and Grandpa's Locos Tacos. Buenos dias. Margarita's restaurant. How may we help you? You know how to answer.
Make the heart grow fonder regardless of what people say. If you start
Buenos
spending
dias.
too
You
many
pick them, we stick them.
hours,
Margarita's
days,
restaurant.
weeks away from each other, things start happening. One night, Shirley saw a bill. The bill said the charges were for the birth of a baby girl, Paula, born to Mrs. Henry Nelson. Shirley wanted to know who the hell was Connie Nelson. Truth is, Connie had been my girlfriend for several years before becoming pregnant.
Connie from
She had no idea
Hank,
there was a Connie
King of the
Shirley.
Hill?
There was a baby until she got the hospital.
Connie.
And so that's how she found out about Connie. That's how I found out about her.
Connie's a Chinese girl.
Getting pregnant and telling my mom and dad, it's like, oh my God. Anyway, honestly, I was the next one. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's just, Shirley wasn't their mother, now she's gone. I bonded with those kids so much, I loved those kids. They all became my kids too.
All I remember is Connie instantly remodeled the house.
When I was born, Susie and Lana and Billy were there, so my mom was the new girlfriend and then wife, and so it was hard, for them, but we're all close. And that's Dad's doing, really, because he's the one that kind of brought us all together as one big tribe.
I think it was 1970, right before Christmas, and Willie was going to a Christmas party.
Yeah,
Paul
Willie
was taking a
Robertson.
nap back in the back bedroom in her little
Willie
crib.
Nelson, Willie Robertson,
Then our
man,
house
was all same family bloodline.
December 23rd, 1970 is one I ain't never gonna forget.
I don't think so.
I was at the King of the Road Club in
Worked for the
Nashville,
wrong
and it was
one.
the annual Christmas party. I had thrown back
I
more
worked
than a
for
few,
Scarface.
but Lucky said I was one on the phone. It was Bobby's son, my nephew Randy.
And
Screamed
good kid.
at the top of his lungs, "Your house is on fire. The whole thing's going up in flames."
Paula was in the bed, back in the back bedroom, where the fire had started. Billy saved Paula. He could smell smoke, and he grabbed her and brought her out. And that's how we figured out the house was on fire.
If it hadn't been for Billy, I could have been it for Paula. Well, walk her to the basement door.
Yes, we're gonna have to leave
And when
a
I
vehicle
did,
at the
smoke
tire shop.
filled the house. And I lifted the phone to call the fire department on the way out of the kitchen, and it was dead. We just got out.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Billy comes screeching out and goes directly through the firemen into the house. And we're all going, no, Billy, no.
I decided there were a couple of things I needed to run in there and rescue. First of all, my guitar trigger and a bag of Primo Colombian pot. Wasn't about to lose a couple of pounds of good pot.
20 ounces.
Sometimes disruption and even material destruction can help you.
Or do I get
rethink
20
your
ounces?
priorities. Something about that
Get
rich
20.
top fire told me it was time to get a move on.
I was
Like
anxious to
20
get back
ounces.
in Harbor.
20 ounces.
You have the house fire, and Willie has to find a place to spend the winter of '71, and he goes to the hill country, to a dude ranch in Bandera. He's away from the rat race in Nashville, so he can do some soul searching.
I started trying to get back into shape again. I started jogging every day. I started taking some karate lessons. I always felt like I wanted to be ready for whatever happened.
All right.
I've always wanted to be stronger than I was. I want to be better than I am. I still do. It took me a long time, way too long, to admit that tobacco and liquor contained poisons that were injuring me. And increasingly, I saw how pot was mellowing me out. As the Bible says, physician, heal thyself. I just think it should be realized for what it is. As a medicine, as an herb that grows in the ground, and use it the same way you would penicillin. If it's used.
Is that Willie talking?
Yep.
If you're using it to calm yourself, there's a lot of us who are very nervous and need more of it than others.
Willie would never have been the Willie Nelson of today had he stayed with alcohol. Smoking pot has saved him.
Hanging out in Bandera, I got thinking, why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I, and for that matter, all of mankind trying to achieve?
48.
He was asking himself all these questions. He prays, not for divine intervention, but just to try and figure out what his place was.
4,000. No, that's at least
I needed to
2,000.
challenge myself. I needed to get off cruise control and let the spirit lead me wherever it wanted to go. I needed to write a song. I had a bunch of songs to record for RCA. I needed to do an album. So I took a couple hours and stayed up all night.
He had nothing written. Holds up in a hotel room, writes the entire album of Yesterday's Wine in 2 days. He wrote that in 2 days.
I'll make it red.
I mean, who can do that? It opens with this chorus of angels, and I don't mean a singing chorus, they're speaking, and the first voice you hear is the drummer, Paul English, in the role of God.
You do know why you're here.
Yes. There's great confusion on earth, and the power that is has concluded the following. Perfect man has visited earth already, and his voice was heard. The voice of imperfect man must now be made manifest, and I have been selected as the most likely candidate.
You had to work him today?
I do not know.
With the Nashville 18 behind him, he makes one of the
I'm not
weirdest
sure what I'm working
records that
Friday and
Nashville
Saturday.
would ever create.
Miracles appear in the strangest of places.
Early Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Saturday.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, she goes to that.
And the day before that was Friday 13th.
Astrology and mysticism really thinks about spirituality in
You know,
what
I'm not
we
going to
assume people love in sort of Christian tradition. That comes naturally to him.
Your presence is welcome with me and my friends.
RCA didn't think any of it was interesting. One executive ordered my first and asked whether I'd been told to go. They answered yes. Some reviewers liked it. Some didn't. None of that mattered to me. I felt like I'd broken through a barrier.
10%.
Like, because my I'm gonna stick to this one no matter what. I don't know, I hope so. Yeah, because y'all get mad and y'all they're great. And I said, you have to work it out. It's hard, it's hard, but you have to do it. If you like it, if you like it, like you say, you have to work it out.
Without the
Until you
usual
get there.
constraints
Oh,
that
I
you
know,
would
Vermont,
find,
sometimes
for
it's so
instance,
hard
in
to
Nashville or New York or LA.
If you want to
A
stick
rent
with
was
her,
cheap,
you
so
better.
was pot.
It's the only way.
So what more could you ask for?
This has always been
It is, it takes
a
work, for
cultural
sure.
meeting place in the middle of a very different state. Back in the rock and roll days,
It's
the
not
Roman
easy.
freaks came to
It's not
escape
easy at
the
all.
depression of the 60s when the lawyer kids basically.
Yes.
Water is what they need to drink is some water.
Yes.
H320 actually. Or H0320. Or is it H320 or is it H? The fruit. the water that comes with fruit. There's H2O and then there's H3CO. It's the water that fruit produce. So like juicing. That's what they need to do to detox. But I found some alcohol. Well, it's fermented juice or fruit at HEB. They sell it. It's called Element, and it has like geometry all over it. But I read before I bought it because it just caught my eye. And like the flavor, it had ashwagandha, like natural remedies and stuff that you put in fruit. So, but I read on the thing it said like 0.5% alcohol, so it had like it gets you buzzed. Like I drank one of them and I was feeling good, buzzed. I was buzzing. Me, I don't drink alcohol like that, but I'd rather drink that or like some wine over, some estrogen light, because all it is turning men into transgenders or giving them. Yeah, it's. I have research all over it. The scientific what estrogen is, right? It's what females produce, and then there's masculine. So people are taking, I guess, testosterone trend like Alex Vallejo, and then to get big and all that, but it's not natural because once shit shuts down and they're not able to sell these needles that people are injecting themselves with, they're not going to be able to get that, so they're going to go through withdrawals. They're going to get sick. They're going to need an ambulance, so it's more money for our business. So whenever that goes down, they're going to be in need. So just be on alert for SOS because a lot of those people, they're injecting them stuff with man-made substance to, I guess, get big. But whenever they're not able to get that stuff, same thing with meth, drugs, and all this other stuff. They're gonna have withdrawals and they're gonna go crazy. And that's just that. That's how it is. That's why you gotta go natural. You get sea moss, ashwagandha, wormwood, mint, clove, like stuff that's in the Bible. You just read and you'll see. And I got all kinds of ingredients and stuff so I can make some good stuff. But I want to invest in that brand though. It's in HEB. I want to try to get a job in HEB. I need to get my license, but I'm not good with tests. But I can drive. The computer stuff. It's just the time. Yeah, I opened my Mormon book and I found a little. A thing that I scanned, it sent me straight to the thing, so I should have a tab, but I have no storage on my phone. I have no time to do this stuff. I have to hire someone to do it for me, and then I'll just take the driver's test. I can't sit down because I'm already taking more tests than one test because I can take any college degree test that I want right now for free. I just sit in the class because I have AI programs that sends me to the links. And I just watch the videos in the class that people are doing, paying thousands to millions of dollars just to sit in a Yale class. Or I can graduate, get the certificate printed out all for me, so you don't need to waste all the money on college or anyone. I can get anyone and everyone sit in a little, a room where the little S curves are, where that school is next to the church. If I'm able to own that again, and then I could open a school for people that are, gifted and talented, and then we could, restart again and make it right because people are at a low vibration because the music was tuned at 442 hertz, which is the brainwashing hertz, but the frequency that I'm tuned to is like 432 hertz, which is like a healing hertz, which there's other hertz, which is, frequency and sound, which is the true way to heal bodies. So they already got healing med beds and stuff, but all you need is like copper, speakers, and then frequency. So I got each frequency for each organ. So like 832 for the brain, and then, or it's like stuff for the heart, like 639, 396. It's tunes that you tune into with music, but the most high. You gotta get the most high with the most high. But people are taking man-made substances to get their own high, but there's natural remedies from nature that gives you healing properties and cures from curses because you're on land that's not ours, and there's multiple dead people walking the roads and the grass because we're on a battlefield. I mean,
People are buried everywhere.
Exactly. I mean, people are killed, fought here, so that's how life is over here in Anaheim. So if you want to live here, you got to be able to, grow some balls and walk the road with the dead and respect the dead, because if you disrespect the dead, you will be dead, and that's how it is. Because it's all in your head. It's a state of mind. It's a conscience that most people can't reach because they can't take the pain. But whenever you're able to take the pain, you can claim the name. but that's just the game. It's life.
And go that far. And
But
I
it's fun. It's easy. I probably got the Guinness World Record for completing it like 144,000 times. So
AI scares me, so I ain't messing with AI.
AI is just created by man to help them expand. But AI is just
AI scares me because of what it's gonna do.
exactly,
Anyway.
exactly. But hold on. Think about this. Would you rather have AI or no? Would you rather have someone? Because they got people that like actually have to die and go to war and like instead they could just put a prompt, create a video game, they can create a movie, they can create a scene. But yeah, you are right. It should be feared because it can create a whole lot of evil stuff as well. You just gotta put in the arms of the right dealer because you know how the poker table works. It's all to the house. So the person playing the house wins. So whoever owns the house is exactly. So you gotta make sure you got the trust in the people that own the house because some people own houses that like to scheme and scam and trick people.
Alright, we gotta go. Okay.
Bye.
She's on the right-hand side of the bandstand every night, and I feel like that side's covered. Julie Page. Played guitar, sang. If I hit him in the neck, he gonna drop straight down? Yeah, a unique voice, but it's going to control his voice very well. Okay. Be spirited.
You shoot him in the neck.
Ray says that you were.
Well, tell me something. 243 got more knockdown power than the 270.
Why is that? Look at this. That boy grown ass man. Look at that.
You hit a deer right in the neck, he gonna drop straight down.
If I hit him in the neck, he gonna drop straight down?
Yes. He gonna be alive still. Finish him off with a headshot.
Okay.
You shoot him in the neck.
God damn.
Tell me something.
243 got more knockdown power than the 270.
Why is that?
The lighter bullet. He go 270 go about this fast.
And a
243 go about this fast.
and so which one is a bigger gun?
270 bigger. Cause you shoot a higher grain bullet.
And shoot a high grain bullet. So a 270 is 243 is smaller than a 270.
Yes,
Okay.
but it has more knockdown power.
It has more knockdown power. And
You hit the deer out of here, he's dropping straight down.
okay. So what about your dogs, your running dogs?
We ain't got no good dogs, but we got a coop dog, and she's a bad son. Gone.
Oh wait.
Deontay, you hit a deer right in the neck, he gonna drop straight down.
If I hit him in the neck, he gonna drop straight down?
Yes. He gonna be alive still.
They're always pushing me.
Oh.
Now he wanted me right. While you're up here in New York, take off a few days, write this song, and record them with Sister Bobby and the boys. I'll give you all the studio time you need.
There was a lot of good musicians sitting in. I had my band there, but it just didn't seem to me this one particular night that things were clicking like they ought to. I was sort of, I'm not sure disgusted was the word, but I just wasn't pleased with the way things were going.
I was going to keep putting all shit on there until summertime, and then we'll just replace all the fumes.
After the session.
And I think that was, since the room's getting wet so much,
Shotgun Willie sits around.
we put boards there, but they really didn't do nothing, so we'll cut it out and then we'll put some new shit there.
I was married to a guy who had some some anger management issues, and he took it out on me.
And they're literally behind.
The light.
Because the car would come by.
Light. Light.
Una batería. Where are you finding it in?
The Jews.
We had the whole family there. My mother looking out and screaming, oh my God, we're gonna get killed, we're gonna get killed.
And I just grabbed her by the skirt and dragged her down. I said, get down, you're gonna get killed. That's how that
Funky. That's why.
Well, at that time, bam, 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 he's shooting the windows out.
Keep the screen door open, and I just start shooting under the bumper. We jumped up with that shotgun with one shot. Well, literally.
And they shoot up his car, but he's able to still drive away. It was just a series of very near misses. That was the whole deal of Shotgun Willie. There was guns, there was family. It was a shootout.